Hello everyone, welcome to Talking Reds, and in this episode we have a what if episode again. In this what if episode we asked the question, what if Mohamed Salah were to leave Liverpool? I do apologise for this episode, but it's definitely a story that we need to be talking about because it is a potential story to be happening. As mad as it sounds, but Salah said the other night after the game against West Ham that the contract negotiations are far away. So, and in 2 days, I'll say 2 days, tomorrow now, when this comes out, he can speak to another club to sign a pre-contract for summer. So there is a slight possibility. It sounds mad, but there is a slight possibility that Mohamed Salah could be leaving Liverpool. And he's always said that that's why it is right now. He's leaving Liverpool unless something else changes. So, Rhys, it will be a sad but angry day, I presume, if Mohamed Salah were to leave.
It would be a mixture of feelings. Like I said, I'm trying to comprehend, not to think about that. Obviously, the longer things tick on and the more you hear about contracts not being dealt with, the seed is kind of coming more to the forefront. But yeah, it's like I said, it's just crazy to talk about because the guy's he's in his prime. He doesn't look like he's slowing down. Every time he looks like he looks like maybe he's gonna slow down or he looks like he's gonna decline. He comes back and he shows yet again every season with the consistency of the numbers, of the goals, of the assists. Even right now, I think he's probably on track to match Henry or break his record of 20 goals, 20 assists. I highly expect him to break that record. I do think the rate he's scoring at right now, I think that will slow down. I think it's like a goal and an assist or a goal.
Nearly every game.
Every game or every 50 minutes or something. So at some point, that will slow down, but I do expect him to break that record. He's just a phenomenal player.
And it makes you think, like, how have we got into this situation?
Well, we know how. It's just
we know how. Well, it's even knowing the owners that we have, and it's still mad that this has been allowed to happen. This has been like this guy's just gone to another level this season, Mohamed Salah. I don't know if he's playing for if he's trying to make a statement like look what you're going to miss out on when I go. But the fact that he's potentially going is to me it makes not even a little bit of 1% of logic, because even if you're saving money, you still got to go out to replace him. So you're going to be spending money anyway. Are we going to save money and still not spend? And we're just going to save?
Whoever you get, they're not going to be on Salah's level, not nowhere near straight away. They're not going to replicate those numbers. So
we don't want to know about transition seasons.
This is what I'm trying. And look, for me, I get the club. You have your own maybe ambitions or goals of how you like to do things, but it's like if you're not going to do it for yourselves, you should be doing it for us, the fans. Like I appreciate how the clubs run. We're run quite well, but in this aspect, when it comes to contracts, I don't really think they deal with contracts properly. I think they look at it too much from a business standpoint, whereas you got to look at put your money where your mouth is. You've got 2 or 3 players there who are the spine of this team. What are you waiting for? Any other team would have already given them contracts. Teams are probably waiting now, circling around like sharks in the water, thinking, we might be able to get one of these guys. And they're probably thinking, I can't believe we're going to be able to get one of these guys potentially for free.
These other clubs must be laughing. They can't believe that there's...
This is what I'm trying to say.
If I was Real Madrid, I would literally bring all 3 up on January the 1st.
Don't pray in the air, Damon, please.
I'm being serious. If I was Real Madrid, I would fucking I would just ring them up and say, all right, guys, how you doing? Triples transfer?
If these 3 leave come the end of the season, I'm taking a sabbatical. You won't see me doing content for a little while. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go.
We're doing live content outside the stadium.
I'll speak to you that here and there, but I don't know. I have to be anonymous, so I won't show my face. So I have to go and recover.
We're laughing, right? We're laughing because it's so true, because we don't know if to laugh or cry at this point. That's what point it's getting to. I mean,
it is worrying.
Reece always been positive one out of myself and him, and he's always been like definitely signing him.
For me, it should have been announced around now.
And he's now buying a 10-pack of Andrex because he knows he's getting closer now. He knows that Well, I say closer. Tomorrow is the day they can speak to other clubs for free. All of them, all
To be
three of them.
fair, what I will say is, I don't think Virgil or Salah are going to speak to anyone until towards the end of the season. The one that is more is Trent's for me. That's the one.
Are they gonna? Mate, is Abbas gonna not answer the phone? That's what I want to say to you. Is he gonna keep his phone down? If he sells Florentino Perez on the phone and he answers that withdraw number and it's Florentino Perez and it's Real Madrid. He's answering. And
Maybe.
we can't stop him.
I don't think Real Madrid could afford all three of them personally, in terms of wages.
Look at all the money they're saving on fucking transfers.
They're not, man. They're still there trying to pay dealing with Mbappe and what they have to be
Oh,
paying.
they'll somehow afford it. They'd somehow afford it. Trust me, they'd somehow afford it. What are we missing? If Mohamed Salah were to go, because this is the episode. But what are we missing in Mohamed Salah? What's the biggest thing we're going to miss? Is it goals? Or is that too obvious?
No, it's goals and assists 100%. But I think it's a collective of things. He's an experienced player. You've had younger players in the dressing room, like Elliot, say how they look up to him, how he kind of gives them advice, teaches them how you can stay this consistent, how you need to look after your body. I just think he's a great ambassador, but also with the clubs looking at this from a money perspective, he brings in a lot of money in terms of his supporters being Egyptian, how much people tune into Liverpool, how much of a big profile he has on social media. He's iconic. He's probably one of the biggest, like I said, easily top 5. He might even be only maybe Ronaldo or Messi ahead of him in terms of the following he has. So for me, I think it's a massive loss commercially, massive loss on the pitch in terms of his skill set, his ability. But even that, he's just, if you're a boy and you want to be a footballer, that's someone who
Perfect role model. Yeah, perfect role model.
it's a no-brainer because perfect role model, family man. He's always on the back page of the newspaper. He's never on the front. You never hear any him getting into any unprofessional things like behavior or getting into any things he's not supposed to. I just think he ticks so many boxes for me, and it's so frustrating because he wants to be here. He loves Liverpool. So what are you waiting for? The guys said he wants to stay here. All of them have said they want to stay here. Obviously, you ain't heard too much from Trent, but beforehand, Trent had said previously, but they
Yeah.
all reiterated they want to be here. So, like, what are you waiting for? If it was me and you dealing with it, this would have been dealt with ages ago. I just don't understand this stuff. I really don't. And we're in a great financial position, so they can't say all this stuff about finances and this rubbish. Liverpool are worth 4 or 5 billion. What are you doing? It's just crazy for me. Like I said, I hope, like I said, deep down that they end up sorting this out. But if they don't sort this out and we got to watch him play for someone else, I think there's gonna be blood on people's hands. It's definitely gonna be
Actual blood. I think there will be blood.
I don't think
Oh no.
they'll be able to stay if you don't deal with these contracts here. I think you will be forced out because there'll be hella protests. It won't be safe for you lot to come and watch games. This was one step
You won't
too.
be able to make you one visit a
It's
year. You won't be able to-
one step too far. So, and you've done a lot of shady things. You've done some good things, but you've done a lot of shady
Yeah.
things, and you've
Yeah.
been able to move past it to a degree. But if you don't sort this out,
This apology don't fix this one.
nah.
You shove it up your ass.
But I still hold resentment with some of the things they've done beforehand anyway. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I just think it's crazy. Like I said, I can't imagine him playing for another team. But we've got to kind of think of the possibility now that it's highly likely at the minute because it's just, I don't know. Like I said, the club.
So if he was to play for another team, Rhys, who do you think would come for him?
I think Barca.
Who do you think's ringing up January the 1st?
I think Barca may negotiate, but the problem is they got financial issues, so they're always gonna probably ask around, and then maybe when they hear how much, probably not. But the strongest two teams for me would be Real Madrid and PSG. Man City maybe would sniff around,
Bayern?
but
Think
I
Bayern
don't.
would come in?
Maybe. I don't know if they'll offer him. How much is Kane getting in Bayern? Do you know?
I can look it up now if you want. I'll
I
look it up.
with wages as well, they don't just pay anything. They kind of
400k a week.
is it 400k?
Yeah, 400k a week.
Maybe they might look at Salah, but the only thing I can think of is because they've got Kane. Maybe not, but my favorite should be the two teams would be a Real Madrid and a PSG.
Well, Kane's only getting older. It's not like he's starting to lose a little bit. Is Kane? It's not like
You don't look
Salah
like
where
he's
he's getting in
slowing,
fitter.
like he's slowing down in terms of that league,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah,
That league kind of suits him, I think, because it's a
yeah.
bit slower. So,
Um,
but
so yeah, the wages at by minute right now are 400k. Well, it's 480,000 euros a week is Kane. I'm trying to get this on. And that's not come up for some reason. So Kane on 400. I hate these advertisements that come up. I can't see anything. So 480,000 euros a week for him. Neuer's on 403,000 euros. Muller, then Kimmich, Gnabry. So Kane's the highest paid player at the
Renault's
club.
given that kind of money. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, but
but they
yeah,
do give big wages out there.
maybe buying, but like I said, just because they've already got Kane. Because then how I see it is, who's gonna play up front unless they're gonna play Salah on the right.
I think Muller's going to come into the end of his season. His contract runs out in 2025, actually.
Okay.
So there's Kimmich, Muller, and Neuer all run out in 2025. So they'll have wages to spend if they don't renew their contracts. And
Maybe,
someone's going to have to replace Muller at some point. Who better than Salah for a few seasons until someone else comes through?
potentially, like I said, they may be dark horses, but if Salah does go there, he's not going there to sit on the bench, and Kane's not going there to sit on the bench. So unless you're going to play them together, which I think would be, like I said,
But PSG's
that's
on the thumbnail.
that's
If you're watching the thumbnail, PSG's on the thumbnail. I put PSG on the thumbnail with Salah. So PSG's biggest earner is Ousmane Dembele on 384,000 euros a week. It's not as much as Bayern. So I think if Mohamed Salah were to join PSG, he'd probably be instantly the biggest paid player there. So they've took a lot of wages off selling Mbappe, really.
no, but PSG 100% will be there because financially, like I said, money's not really an issue for them.
No,
They're one of the richest teams in the world. The only reason I don't think he would go there, unless that's the only option, is because of the competitiveness of
of the league.
their league. I
Yeah,
think it would be Spain. I'd probably see him more likely go to Germany before he went to France. For me, because
he's
I
going to get
think
rounded up.
he's still looking to perform at the highest level, Salah. So if he's gonna go for when it comes for money, then you know it's gonna be Saudi because that's when he's gonna get ridiculous, probably 2 or 3
Yeah.
times than what he's supposed to be getting. He'll probably get 700,000 or 800,000 easily, maybe
Oh,
even a
Saudi
mil,
be paying 2 million a week.
even a
That's
mil
what
a
Saudi
week.
would do. Yeah,
So
they'd be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But the only thing that I see Salah going to Saudi, if it is a possibility, not just for money, is for the whole lifestyle of because he's Muslim. It makes sense.
mhm.
The biggest Muslim idolized player in the world to go to a Middle Eastern country where his culture's there. So it makes sense that, but I think it's too competitive to go there. I think it's too like I want to make a legacy. I want to break records. I want to go for the Ballon d'Or and stuff like that. I think he's too focused on his career to go to Saudi, if I'm honest. So I
No,
think he would stay in Europe.
I
I
agree.
think he would stay in Europe, and I think I mean it could be one. See the Real Madrid thing, they've got Rodrigo, but again, if they had Salah for 2 or 3 years, what's the harm in that? They're getting him for free.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no harm in going, even if you still have got
Oh,
Rodrigo. Same with Barcelona, got Jamal and Williams. There's no harm in them getting Salah if they're speaking him they're getting him for free
100%. I'm just
for two,
hoping
3 seasons.
they don't try and look at Salah. Ideally, I can't stand Real Madrid. I don't want Real Madrid taking I don't want them to take any of them. Or if they're gonna take, I mean, not all 3 players. It's like they've already got such a great.
They take all three
Yeah,
players.
not all 3 of our best players. It's like they've already got a great team, even though they're a bit up and down with how they're performing right now. They'll kind of probably come to their senses or come back to turning it on towards the later stage of the season. But Yeah, if they were able to get those 3, like I said, after this season, I'll enjoy Liverpool winning the league, go to the parade and whatnot. But I'll be taking a sabbatical for next season because next season's gonna be a real harsh come down if we lose these 3. A real harsh. It'll be challenging
I'll
for
tell you one thing: if we lose these 3,
so
FSG better hope we win the league. Because that's what I swear. I swear.
I don't bump into them because I need to have a word. You know,
There's gonna be hands.
I need to
There's
have a
gonna
word
be hands.
with them. A word.
uh,
No one else there, just me and them in the room. You know?
We're talking like a Saudi boxing event coming on. They'll get the money. Yeah. So there is a possibility that Mohamed Salah does leave, and that's the harsh reality of things right now. The way he spoke on after the game against West Ham. Yes, before anyone starts kicking off, we are happy that we're top of the league, obviously, but we've still got to talk about these things. We've still got to talk about Mohamed Salah and Trent and Van Dijk being possibly leaving. And the new news today that Lewis Steele came out with today that we may not accept Virgil's wage demands as well. And Virgil was like the most nailed on to stay, really. No one even doubted him staying. Not even myself. And I've doubted everything. I've not even doubted Virgil staying.
The only thing with Virgil, what I'll say is he's been quite calm throughout this whole thing. So
he's letting Salah do the talk. That's why he's in background laughing at it.
I think Salah's is not done. I still believe. I think Virgil's is done or close to done for me because he would find it hard not to say a little something now. They'll be asking him where they're not asking, man. They keep going to ask Salah. So.
He's probably tired of talking. Salah's doing enough talking for all of them. He's doing enough talking for all of them.
He didn't even do a lot of talking yesterday to be considering.
He said enough. He said enough, mate. We're far away. That is enough. That enough is enough for me.
In a way, it's content for us, you know. So even though it's not the ideal content, he's giving the fans, he's giving you something, he's keeping you in the loop. That's more than what the owners are actually doing. So
you know, either way,
it's not what we want.
It's not a good look on.
Us in the loop, you know?
It's not a good look on the ownership right now. It's not a good look on the club right now with what's going on. To even get to this point of where they can talk to other clubs for free, this should have been done ages ago. Jurgen Klopp thing, yeah, Jurgen Klopp was a bit of a spanner coming into it, but this should have been looked at before Jurgen Klopp said that. It should have been looked at last summer, especially on a business point of view. If you wanted to save money and stuff, why not sell him in the summer? You know what I'm saying? At least get some money back. But here we are. Tomorrow's the day they all can speak to other clubs for free. I say other clubs, Real Madrid are ringing them up, all three at the same time, probably on loudspeaker. I've asked, just turn your phone off for a couple of days. Just let New Year happen first. Let us enjoy New Year. Let us enjoy battering United.
Trent and Virgil and Mo, turn your phone off for like a week.
I know it. You know what? I know this club, right? I know this club, and I know this PR of this club. We're going to batter Man United on Sunday. So everyone's going to be happy. It's when Monday morning we're going to get some fucking shit news.
No, Damon, don't.
That is what this club does. That is what this club does. That is what this club does. They'll put the bad PR out. They'll put the bad news out when we're all high, and there's no better than beating Man United. And we're all going to be buzzing our tits off. And it's going to be Monday morning. Salah, Virgil, and Trent all not renewing contracts. That's what's going to happen. I know this club.
Hopefully
record it. Do whatever you want.
Hopefully it's good news after beating United.
I'm hoping it's good news. I'm hoping he takes his shirt off, gets the win against United, and takes his shirt off and said, I'm staying. That's why I hope, but I know this club. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, notification bells on as well, because we get content out every single day. Thank you for watching. Get your thoughts in the comments as well. What do you think about the contract situation? What do you think about the club right now? Off the pitch, not on the pitch. We're doing fantastic on the pitch, but off the pitch, what do you think about what's going on with the contracts? And do you think all three stay? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Have a great New Year. Don't get too pissed.